So we've got that first picture. We've got that first picture of DK Shivakumar with Siddaramaiah inside his residence. First picture coming in of the two leaders together. This is the first image of the two leaders together inside Siddaramaiah's official residence. DK Shivakumar there in that picture. First on NDTV as always. Breaking image here on NDTV of the Chief Minister of Karnataka and the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka in a single frame. It's an interesting picture. Mr. Siddaramaiah has a mild smile. Both have a mild smile, kind of awkward moment before breakfast. It must be remembered that Veera, you want to talk us over this image? What are you learning from it?
I think we need to be a little fair here as well. The fact that both of them are sitting for breakfast, some would argue, says that, look, they are willing to sort the issue. And I don't know about this lightning quick breakfast, boss. It will happen after the breakfast starts off. The fact that they have the breakfast means that they're talking to each other, but it's very clear where they start. You're right. They have been cabinet colleagues. Last 2.5 years, they've sent it off together. DK Shivakumar constantly sending messages in the media to remind that he cannot be taken for granted. And I think at the moment, it's categorical reiteration from his side that I need to have the transition of power. Eventually, power needs to be let go. Siddaramaiah needs to let go of power. That's going to play out in the breakfast. But Shiv, I was just finding this very interesting. All the channels put their mic before DK Shivakumar asked him what he's going to do. He said he's going to go have breakfast in English, and then they said, say it in Kannada. Whether it's DK Shivakumar or Siddaramaiah, a man has to eat, and they're going to have breakfast. Let's see what happens. I was trying to speak to A.S. Ponnanna and others who are there in Siddaramaiah's residence to find out what's there on the menu, because I think the politics of it is very clear, Shiv. DK Shivakumar wants a transition of power. Siddaramaiah has to concede the transition of power. When and how? That's the crucial question. It has to happen as soon as possible as far as DKS is concerned. Siddaramaiah would like to delay it for as much as possible. This is where the High Command needs to step in and ensure that. How smooth it's going to be, I don't know. That's the other big question, because let's not forget, the Congress in the past, history would show that the Congress has suffered when big leaders have been replaced. There have been problems, whether it is the Lingayat backlash after Nijalingappa and Virendra Patil's exit, whether it is the Vokaliga backlash after SM Krishna's term was over. So can they afford another situation of that nature, given the present state of the party nationally, is a crucial question. And I think the party will have to calibrate and work this out between these two big leaders, both patiently waiting, both seasoned politicians. While a lot of people have made a comparison between Sachin Pilot and DK Shivakumar, Shiv, one must understand that Shivakumar is not a new entrant to politics. He survived the test of time. He's a seasoned political hand. So is Siddaramaiah. So it will be very interesting to see what happens for lunch. Let's forget breakfast. Let's see what's going to happen for lunch.
Deepak, what are you picking up from these pictures? Pretty normal pictures, but obviously very interesting in the context of the high stakes and very public battle that has been fought over the last 100 hours or so since the NDTV news break on this big story. The two leaders meeting. They're about to sit down for breakfast. I can see A.S. Ponnanna, the Virajpet MLA and legal advisor to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, also in one of those pictures. What are you making of these pictures right off the bat, Deepak?
Well, Shiv, before I get to the pictures, Veera was just pointing out how Mr. DK Shivakumar, in fact, replied while asked in English that he's going to have breakfast. The reason being, he could have easily said, "Na tindi madak hogta idini" to the regional journalists, but that message wouldn't have been conveyed probably that easily to the High Command. So,
stay with me, Deepak. G. Parmeshwara, the Home Minister of Karnataka, speaking. Let's just listen to that.
See, it has been there for a long time. Every time there is a talk about the Chief Minister, whether after the election or somewhere in between, when there is the formation of the government, Dalits express their aspirations. That is nothing wrong in it. I don't think it is wrong in it.
You are a senior leader. You have that chance in 2013.
No, it is up to the High Command. All these developments are definitely watched by the High Command. They take note of these developments and they'll resolve it. And whatever they want to do, it is their, prerogative. And the High Command, Rahul ji, Sonia ji, and Priyanka ji, plus our AICC President. And the AICC President happens to be from Karnataka. So there should not be any problem as such, what I see.
So your calmness and your coolness is there any problem to you, sir? Because you stand for on the party, the Karnataka.
No, I've always been a congressman. There is no question about that. And we all work for the party and ideologies of the party. Nothing, there is no compromise in that. So we are committed ideologically and committed for the Congress and leadership. So there is nothing wrong in it.
You think there's so many
Thank you.
sacrifices from you, sir? Sir, today the
Thank
breakfast, how are you observing, sir, the breakfast meeting?
Deepak, that was Parmeshwara, who is, who always adds to the surround sound around the Chief Minister chair war in Karnataka every now and then, sounding more general and sober than usual. But we'll come back to Mr. Parmeshwara later, because right now I only want to talk about the two individuals on our screen, DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. The pictures first and exclusive here on NDTV. Talk us over these pictures. Deepak, you were making a point.
Yes, that this entire breakfast meeting, of course, is a serious attempt at ensuring that the people of the state believe or have to assume that everything is okay between the two. And clearly this message coming in from the High Command, both the leaders want to ensure that they, abide by the instructions that have come in from Delhi. And that's the reason probably why, despite many of the regional journalists asking Mr. DK Shivakumar, the response did come in directly so that it echoes in Delhi. But the meeting has now begun. We've seen those pictures. It's going to be a closed door meeting only between the two leaders.
And we've got the first video footage, Deepak. The first video footage of the meeting coming in right now.
Yes, as we look at these pictures now, I'm able to see that on my phone as well. You can see even A.S. Ponnana, who's there with the Chief Minister initially, whether he's going to continue to be a part of this entire conversation. Probably not. But if Mr. DK Shivakumar decides to put his point forward very sternly about this power sharing agreement and for Mr. Siddaramaiah to honor it, that is expected to happen initially. And then they are going to look at the strategy for if a press conference is being planned, because I'm told that Mr. Siddaramaiah has a health checkup planned in about 45 minutes from now at the Manipal Hospital in Bengaluru. So he's expected to leave from here quite quickly after the meeting. So this is not going to last too long, and it's already been about 10 minutes that they've entered. Probably another 10 minutes they could call for a joint press conference, or there could be no statement forthcoming whatsoever, because any other statement could come after the meeting that happens in Delhi, because a decision from Delhi is still anticipated. Whether this meeting will be able to stall a Delhi meeting altogether, that's also a possibility. But what I've picked up is that Mr. DK Shivakumar has planned to leave to Delhi tonight, and some meetings are expected to happen tomorrow. But as far as Mr. Siddaramaiah is concerned, his team is making it very clear that any plans of him going to Delhi is only going to be upon an invitation officially and formally that comes in from the Congress High Command. As of now, that invite hasn't come, and there is no necessity for him to even look at going to Delhi, because he is comfortably seated in the Chief Minister's position.
Okay, so the breakfast is probably already on. And again, to give context to our viewers who may not be familiar, the two leaders on your screen don't need any introduction. Siddaramaiah, the Chief Minister, DK Shivakumar, who is the Deputy Chief Minister. First picture of that breakfast. Okay, you've got that first picture of the breakfast meeting of DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah.